Hey, howdy, hey, folks. How are we doing tonight? Welcome. Hope y'all are doing okay on this slightly earlier Monday evening than usual. I'm gonna try and, for the next little bit, try out 6 p.m. streams again. That's what I had been doing, and then I switched my work schedule an hour later, but felt like 7 was too late to stream, so I moved it to 6:30. But now my schedule's earlier again. So I kind of want to move my streams earlier again. Just, more time in the day before I have to sleep. That'd be nice, I think. Gaming. That's right. Tina's committing to the bit here and says that she never left last stream. You've been here since the end of the last one, so she's technically first to this one, but only because she never left. Because she lives in the digital realm that makes up all this. Tina, if I go searching in that closet, am I gonna find you? Or will I find you in, like, the About section of my Twitch channel? Where are you? I must be able to find you. Tina is an Agumon? I don't know what that is. Really hyped to watch my favorite streamer, but then I realized it's not Friday, so Anya's not here. I'm going to evict you if you're not careful. The main Digimon. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Really? The start of the stream. Just how visible is that on the smaller cam? It's actually not. So that's fine. You will only you two here at the start know that happened. And so it's not a problem. Anyone who shows up late, they're not going to see the giant water stain on my tank top. Good gracious. I found a little plugin on my Elgato Wave XLR interface. Apparently they have an AI-driven plugin to cut out background noise, and it's shockingly good, and as far as I can tell, it was just kind of a quiet update to my equipment in the background. So I just enabled it, and I really like it. Normally you can hear my computer buzzing, and I don't think you can right now. Yet I'm still coming through super clear, so that's exciting. That's cool. Machine learning is not all bad, shockingly. I hate, it's not a new point at all, but I hate that AI is the buzzword. Which means that good technology is roped into this umbrella, and people have the totally understandable gut reaction of, this is evil and killing us. This one's harmless. This is just normal machine learning stuff that already existed. Anyway, enough about that. The headphones go on, and you know what happens when that happens? We start off on some gamer time. Welcome, everybody, back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last time, we got all of the light roots. We finished the depths. Look at this. We didn't quite finish the depths because we have not only the Spirit Temple, but also what we discovered down there, the Fire Temple. Those are both down there. Those aren't finished. I would have told you last time that I was not gonna come to the depths next time. But here we are. Here we're gonna have to go. But the map's finished, which is really exciting. No more of that necessary. And this time, there's a couple things on the docket, but mostly, ignoring my current surroundings, mostly we're gonna head up Death Mountain seemingly dive straight into it down to the fire temple. Please kindly ignore that we literally found the front door last time, but Yunobo doesn't want to join us there, so whatever. However, before that, now that I have this full set of armor, and which made me realize I haven't been to the Great Fairy in 60 years, I want to see what there is that I can update here, that I can upgrade. I don't think there's a lot. I actually did check between streams. There's really hardly anything that I can't upgrade that I even want to. Like, I don't think I can even go higher on the Barbarian set, if that's right. Where is the Barbarian set? Yeah, no, I can't even go further on this. But I think that since I'm about to go into a place where I'm going to be wearing the Flamebreaker armor the whole time, I'm going to at least upgrade each of these one time. There's really no need to be stingy on it. Because of course I am looking at that like, there's not really a point to that. I'm gonna be fine, but no, it's something. And we can't go to the second level. Of course we can't. We need fireproof lizards. Oh well. That's fine. Don't kiss me. So, it'll be good to be at 15 and not 12, I suppose. Now, because I haven't been coming to the Great Fairy and haven't been going around with goals in mind as far as upgrading my armor, there's a lot of things that I could have had to use to upgrade these. Lots of materials that I've instead been using as fuse materials, which is fine, but slightly sad. And then also, I kind of want to just take the soldiers' armor as far as I can, just because they, I kind of want to just take the soldiers' armor as far as I can, even though, God knows, I'm not actually going to wear it. It is the easiest one to upgrade, and one of the ones with the highest potential defense stat. So, like, that 7 is already better than everything except Midna's helmet, it looks like. No, I got the Barbarian leg wraps up there. And the glide type. Why did I go this far with the glide set? That's kind of weird. Is that why I haven't had very many Aracuda eyeballs? Whatever. But if we hunt the lizards, we can just make fireproof elixirs and wear our strong armor. That's true too. I'm not gonna do that, but that is kind of a weakness here. Yeah, no, I did. I went ahead and upgraded this, but I didn't think I'd get very, very far on it. And then also, yeah, I could just make elixirs if I wanted to. I did think of that. What I would really like to do is get the Barbarian armor to its maximum, but I can't even find the last one, so. At this point, I'm mostly just seeing, like, this is mostly just to see how far I can go. The soldier's helm is just me making up for all of the upgrading that I haven't done throughout this stream series. Even though I won't wear it, but still, I mean, I'm about to get it to a potential 36, and I apparently can keep going. Can I keep going on all of them? I don't know, but it's not nothing. How much further can I go? Hinox's guts are needed, so I can get 2 of them, but not 3. Let's do, I was gonna say the armor and the legs, but I could do the armor and the head so that I can continue wearing the barbarian legs, which are fairly good. I guess that's the most likely thing I would do is just... I mean, I always just put the fierce deity mask on, but theoretically I could pair this with just a really good helmet. And then I've got good defense and good attack. Really neither here nor there. Probably won't do it. And then, was there anything else I was thinking about? Oh yeah, I can upgrade the Fierce Deity mask using Dinral's scale. I forgot about that. I saw that between streams, and I think I'm gonna just do it, honestly. Because, well, for one, if I'm not actually using them, what's the point in grabbing the scales every time I see a bloody dragon? But also, I have been using it a lot. This is worthwhile. This is more worthwhile. I need the claw next. This is more worthwhile than the soldier upgrades, but also I kind of did that to tempt fate, knowing that now that I've upgraded the thing I've been using in lieu of the barbarian helm, I'm gonna find the barbarian helm like this stream, just to make it a waste that I did this. Anyway, I think that's all. He knocks guts. He do, don't he? Anyway, done with the Great Fairy there. Before we hop off to this area right here, let's do what has become the tradition and go after some random shrine. This one's kind of nearby, which is neither here nor there because I am going straight to the tower because that'll be easier. But it's nearby, and it's kind of a little straggler that I can get done before heading off to the Fire Temple, which is the ultimate goal of this stream. We've got a Scale Death Mountain, which I think will take us by 2 shrines, which will be good. And then I'm assuming we dive down the volcano and take Yonobo to the Fire Temple that way, because it's not that we can't get to the temple, it's that we need Yonobo down there to blow up the rocks. Damn, my laptop just crashed, but now I'm back. No! That's me unhappy that you're back, I've decided. That's the funnier thing to say. Bullying is the objective funnier thing. Where is this screen? Took 10 minutes and had to watch a Harry Potter ad, but I'm back. Was it for like new Hogwarts Legacy content or something? I think I saw that. Okay, it's nearby down below. As always, it's a bloody cave. Otherwise, I would have already gotten it, given that I've gotten almost everything else nearby. Or at least would have had it marked beforehand. There is a Korok around here, though. Let's go ahead and get that. Okay, these... I saw... There's this. This little bit should probably match up with this, but then there's also a hole here. Am I having to fill both of those spots? Like they're just close enough that it wants me to see that? Yeah, okay, cool. Goes for the theme park, yeah, okay. Anyway, where are you? I made the beacon go away. All right, so down below, there's gotta be a cave just in the side of this. It said still down below? Some of these caves are a lot lower than I ever think they're gonna be. I had no real motive there. It's called sport. I'm just having a wee bit of fun. Okay, I guess the cave is probably down here. I really could have placed a travel medallion. Oh, speaking of, we got another thing I want to do before the temple. We don't have the third travel medallion, which is crazy. I think you had to complete the map for it, to be fair, but it was based on map completion. And I completed the map forever ago and never went to go collect. So, there's that. I kind of feel like I've come for this one in particular before. I also feel like I've said that about every little cave shrine that I've gone to. It is telling me. Can I go under here? No. Let me get to land real quick. Probably this land, actually. I'm sorry, Hyrule Bass. You were just asking for me to pluck you straight out of the water and it didn't happen. I can do better next time. Trying to find the bloopy. And of course we've got brilliant timing here with the rain. I'm basically at the Great Fairy now. Hang on. There's no way that this cave just happens to go that way. Oh my god. I have half a mind to just go back to the tower. Okay, the rain's gone. I can see clearly now. Yeah, I have half a mind to just go back to the tower and start over here and then set a travel medallion a little bit closer to the spot, but nah. I am still getting alerts here. So maybe, I guess it's possible that the cave entrance could be along this way. Yeah, but then I just end up at the cave there. Folks, I kinda... This feels extremely familiar. As in, I think I have gone into this very cave thinking, oh, well, this'll show me the way to the shrine, and then it didn't. Like, it let me out here. Yeah. All right. We're starting that over. You did look for this one before. Yeah, as soon as I hit that forest, I was like, Am I gonna give up on it again? You know I'm more likely to because I have a real goal ahead of me. Yeah, that's probably not a very persuasive argument. Cam has never ignored a major goal before. What is this below? Nope, that's just where the friggin' tower is. Trying to take a look-see. The real issue is gonna be that the reason I'm not gonna be able to find it is because it's not gonna be in like a traditional cave entrance. There's not gonna be a bloopy for me to go after. This looks kind of, nope, where are you? Where the heck are you? No, where? Oh, this spot. I was gonna say it looks kind of, no, that's just literally where I said it. Maybe here-ish. Maybe in that cliffside there's gonna be an entrance. But yeah, I think the goal is, I think the move is to just kind of float until I see a bloopy down below. Folks, it's not looking good. Okul's Navel, which I haven't been to. So, you know, that seems possible. That's a bird, not a bloopy. But my brain sure did hope. That is an opening of some kind. That leads over here, which is emphatically not where I need to go. But you know, maybe it goes the other way. Because I think that is a bloopy. Yeah, that's a bloopy that's gonna go in that cave right there. Nice, okay. Just needed a little more of a bird's eye view given that this, and this might not go where I need it to, but, oh, it is seemingly definitely not going where I need it to. We're placing a travel medallion though. I'm not taking that one. Even though I know that I am not actually gonna need that one. Where's the other one though? Buddy, I got two. Right here. Oh, right in front of the end game. Nah, it would be anticlimactic for me to just teleport straight to the end anyway, wouldn't it? The so-called opening I was looking at wasn't actually anything, but this one for sure is, so. Okul's Navel Cave. Well, it's something. Whether it's something worthwhile or not, I suppose. Shrine of Light nearby. Yeah, this is gonna rotate right around. Oh, wait. No, that's just headed straight there. Okay, no big deal. Ignoring you, I just wanted the bomb flower. Oh, this is a crystal one? Well, that's the most blessed of Rarus that I ever did see. Okay. Where are we taking it? Huh? I swear to God, if this doesn't actually lead anywhere, and I'm just picking up a crystal and taking it outside, there's no way. But I don't even see an opening. Okay, well, let me activate you at least. Follow the beam to its end over the crystal there. Right, oh, well, there you go. Oh, geez. Well, that's fun. See, I could build a car, or I'm just gonna hold this above my head and use use it as a shield to keep those from hitting me. I swear it'll work. No, because I can't put it directly over me, but you know, it's funny. Nope, not even gonna work. Oh, maybe. Nope. Just bat him around. Ow, duh. Wow. It's almost like I went into that knowing it was a horrible, stupid, no good, very bad idea that I'm committed to. I don't get hit by stuff. I do. See, the thing is, I actually just got to the point where that would have worked had I just rotated it. Anyway, what's a little damage? There's a giant bright balloon. That's worth stopping for. Maybe, I don't know. What did I need it for? The further upgrading the goat armor? Oh my god, that actually stopped it in place. That's bloody crazy. Yeah, I could just use recall to send it back, but why? Why? That was dumb. I wonder how creative they'll be with our new physics engine and our wacky tools that we've provided. I'm going to walk it across the battlefield. Slowly and dangerously. Purely out of spite. Laptop crashed again, but I'm back again. Don't think it likes Twitch very much. None of us do, but we're forced to labor within its prisons. Did I say we? Closed some programs, we'll see. Little damage is what the Joker has on his forehead. That's right, babe. That's correct. All right, Raru's blessing. By the way, I looked up how many Raru's blessings there were in the game. I didn't remember how many, but of the 152 shrines, Raru's blessings, how many? 48, nearly 1/3. Currently not getting any audio or video, but I'm here. Hi, Tina. I don't know why I whispered as if that gag was gonna come through. Bizarre. I wish I had any troubleshooting advice. Sorry for tapping the mic. You're not supposed to touch the mic once it's set. If I had any audio engineers in chat, they would kill me. For many reasons. Okay, that's done, baby. Not too bad, not too shabby, not too terrible. So you know where we're going next? Was it the Akala Ancient Tech Lab? Oh yeah, I forgot about friggin' Melania. Evil Anya. Was it the Akala Ancient Tech Lab? Let me check the quest real quick. Presenting the travel medallion. Oh, Hateno. Cool. All right, let's head there. Then we get our third travel medallion. Something that was DLC in the previous game. We have enough for an upgrade. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Pretty gamer of us. Whew, okay, I think we're good. Good. Welcome back, Tina. Just in time for me to fulfill the most errandy errand that we're gonna do today. Hello, Robbie. Got something to turn in. Oh, Purpad's not even close to great.
What? You've got the data? Hurry up and let me see that Purpad. Now, give me just a moment. Unbelievable! With that, I've fully upgraded the travel medallion feature. Consider it a great honor awarded to you for your extensive travels.
Hey, folks, I finished a quest. How long's it been? Technically, I just did a shrine quest. That was something on the log. So technically, mere minutes ago.
Completed! At last, your Purpad is perfect, and that means you are perfect. That is the objective truth, I'm very pleased to say.
Truly, we are all slaves to the phone.
Because with all of that, you'll make infinitely better progress in your search for Princess Zelda. Now, when you find Princess Zelda, be sure to tell her you couldn't have done it without my Purpad improvements.
Thank you. I will. Seem to have reached an endpoint.
What's next for me? Maybe I'll go somewhere with Jaren.
Who's Jaren? Am I supposed to know who Jaren is?
Kick up our feet, begin the next phase of our life together. But not until everyone does what they can to find Princess Zelda. Your Purpad is fully equipped with all you can need for exploration now.
Okay. He'll be here to provide upkeep. Oh, just tell me stuff. Oh yeah, Compendium's part of this. I don't know Jaren. I don't remember Jaren. All right, folks, that's done. Feel pretty good about that. We can collect this. Don't need it. Now, for the real event, we need to head up to Elden Volcano. I keep calling it that. I'm Skyward Sword pilled. We need to head up Death Mountain. It is a volcano in the Elden region. So we're gonna head that way. I am sitting here debating whether I want to go after the shrine or not, but we could be here all week if I kept doing that. So we're just gonna go straight to Goron City and follow the main road. We're gonna get at least one, probably two shrines on the way anyway. Jaren, Zelda. Oh, wait, yeah, I know you. I just haven't been in the tech lab in 100 years. So, is she chilling in the... Oh, hi, yeah. She's chilling in the tech lab and I just haven't seen her in forever because I haven't been at the tech lab, or is she in a different place in this game? Oh, she's at Lookout Landing, apparently. Okay. Link! Oh. I've been waiting for you. Now let's go find Princess Zelda. All right. You know that the only reason I'm having to scale this mountain is because you won't teleport with me. And frankly, it makes me feel quite unwanted that you don't want to do things with me. I thought we had a thing going, but I guess not. Yeah, we just gotta follow this away. Where does this actually, like, let into? That little path happened to align with the existing path here, but it looks like I gotta climb up. What, is this not the intended way to get to that? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a... Oh, okay. 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 There There's a bridge up there. Yunobo! I'm still so mad that the evil corporate scumbag Yunobo questline lasted all of 5 minutes before you broke a mask off his face. Evil wrestler mask, Yunobo. Talk about an actual heel turn. I just need you to not be in my way, you understand? Imagine ever using the choo-choo jellies. Couldn't be me, because I'm not good at this game and playing it creatively. What are you talking about, Cam? You just walked right through a shrine quest that clearly wanted you to build a vehicle. My stress is melting away. You don't often see a Hylian turn up at the Goron Hot Springs. I'd wager you're some kind of hot spring connoisseur or something, traveler. Sure, there are other hot springs boiling away in other places, but the hot water here is the best. Though it used to be Simmerstone Springs had the best water, before the entrance collapsed and you couldn't get in. Simmerstone Springs is in the cave of Gorko Tunnel, which is southeast of these springs here. They're top secret, you see. You gotta be a Goron in the know to know about them. The water at those springs is the perfect temperature and goes real nice with all the steam in the caves. But the entrance got blocked off, so I can't ask Yunoboko to fix it, and I can't clear it out myself. But this spring here is my favorite right now, so I guess I don't need any others. My suggested title was so prescient. She, was it 2 guys or 3 guys? I don't remember the quote. She said 2 guys sitting in the fire temple 6 feet apart because they're not gay. I feel like I got the numbers wrong on that quote. She Gorko on my tunnel till I hot springs. Gorko Tunnel was my nickname in high school. Is that right? I'm crashing your high school reunion to verify this information. I did the COVID number, that's true. 6 feet apart. Well, no matter where it's located, a hot spring is a hot spring. It all feels the same. This one here's pretty nice, though. It's my favorite right now. It's unlike the one in Simmerstone Springs. That used to be my favorite. After all, you can look at the Death Mountain scenery while you soak. That's supposed to heal me. I'm just at full health, right? Yeah, good luck! My high school reunion was last month. Oh, well. I did not go. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Yeah, mountain climbing route. Sorry, I just like that I gave him my Big the Cat voice. All right, yeah, we're just heading straight up, folks. Was there, I feel like when I stopped there was something I was gonna look into, but I guess I can try Simmerstone Springs at some time in Gorko Tunnel, but that's over there. I see me a scary rock bokoblin. No! You weren't supposed to move faster than me. My friends got more hits on that guy than I did. Sebastian Gorka Tunnel. Horrible! Woke has gone too far. The libs are trying to rename the Sebastian Gorka Tunnel to Hillary Clinton Tunnel. Really not much of a point in me doing this, but come on. Wow. You know what? I'm just gonna take that and leave. You exist for me to break my hammer on. Yeah, that's fairly okay. All right. Yunobo, I feel as though we've lost you, no? Yunobo's great at killing those guys, by the way. Oh yeah, you're running around with a cobble crusher, aren't you? Yeah. Boulder breaker. I don't know why I'm saving. I think that's the second time I've done that, and it's not as if this is gonna crash anytime soon. Though I would love, love, love for that to be tempting fate, because it'd be funny. Be good stream content. Yunobo made that noise earlier, and I thought it was the Bokoblin. God, those things take forever to explode. You know, I'm starting to feel as though this area was supposed to be earlier in our journey than the last thing. Is that a thing throughout that, like in the overworld there's level scaling, but in the story focused areas, like the linear paths to the next thing, they tend to be lower level? Or is that just a total coincidence? Because I feel like I noticed that with something else as well. Maybe I'm just pointing out total coincidences that I'm thinking are significant because I'm on the way to a story thing and I'm like, oh, the story thing's really, really easy, huh? But like, red moblins don't exist, folks. That's not a real enemy. I do not see these things anywhere else. I don't know what exactly this gets me, but I sure am higher. All right. I do see stuff for Yunobo to destroy. We're gonna look into that in a little bit. Oh, hang on. I can make a rock hammer out of this. There must be a rock lying around somewhere. You know, that's not a rock, but that looks like you could use it as a hammer. I'm going with it. Clearly, you're just a god tier gamer, causing weaker enemies to spawn. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good enough. I guess it's nighttime and we've got some stuff that I could be picking up, so let's get that. I'm actively choosing to... Okay, well, I was gonna say, I'm actively choosing to use the worst thing. Well, there you go. Oh, there's something down there. Oh. You can't pick up any more of this. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. That was the slowest bit. The game is just ruining my comedic timing. I picked it up. You can cry. Don't ever tell me I can't do something. You heard Tina, I'm a god tier gamer. I can throw 5 plants on the ground to clear room in my pockets to pick up 5 more plants that I don't need. And don't you forget it. Yeah, red and blue. You can't beat me in Smash Bros. Listen. Oh, that's a white one. And I moved that. Oh God. Of course, that's probably just gonna blow the armor off. That's not much more. Where are you? What am I doing? You handle these one way and one way only. Are you not holding? Oh, I think. Nope, okay. I was gonna say, I think one of my partners knocked me out of that, but that's not how it works. 5 bomb flowers, pretty good. That was fairly worth it. Red and blue, this is just like Halo Machinima. See, I wasn't gonna say it, but thank you for being the one. I felt like I wasn't entitled to that joke. Having not watched Red versus Blue, and hardly having played Halo. I gotta put Halo 1 on the stream list. I have played Halo 1, but I feel as though I won't get through the rest of the series without making it a stream thing. I've only seen the first couple seasons. I've only seen multiple seasons, so I'm not qualified to make jokes. And their ad for Master Chief in Fortnite. You know, but last time we scaled this place, you were like, oh, I want that, but I don't get it. You wouldn't get it. What was I gonna say? I don't know. You know, but last time we were scaling this place, you were like shooting cannons or something. Was I shooting you out of a cannon? I don't quite remember how that went down. Centuries of years of sleep will mess with your memory, I think. Trying not to sprint too much now that I've seen some fireproof lizards, because I kind of want to be able to pick them up as I go along. Did I say centuries of years instead of centuries of sleep? Oh, folks, I don't know how much longer I can make it. Don't know how much fight I have left in me. Oh my god, shrine nearby. You know, actually, travel medallions would be pretty good at letting me back up here whilst going to glide. Hello? Dinral, I need your claw. I think that was next for the Fierce Deity mask. She's been away from the depths for too long, that's it, I think. Don't collect it, that's not what I meant. You ever mean to say the word place and you say collect instead? Centuries of years. I don't know that I can just, like, get over there. I've set the travel medallion, let's just build a friggin' plane, folks. I feel like it's been a long time anyway. Shut up, you can't take that out here. Is it because of my squad? Where's my favorite plane? It's the same as the normal plane, but it has cart. Don't you go into the hole. I need you. Stop it! Yunobo! I need a... No, shut up. I need a slightly less rocky launch pad here. Go... Oh, wait! No, he just does that whenever you go off on a... So that you can launch him from your plane? Insane. I'm gonna shoot you at Dinral. I would love to, but I feel as though that's not gonna be precise enough to get specifically the claw, which is what I want. He's a mounted vehicle cannon. That's really great. I love that. No, no, no. I can get off at this point. I'm just gonna burn. I'm just gonna burn. I can even jump right back on. Okay, but where are you headed? Where are you headed? I'm missing that. I was gonna go back for my plane, but... There we are. Okay. No, stop that. Just hitting all the wrong buttons. General's Claw, which I've never had. All right, well, while I'm here, is there anything? No, I've in fact been here. All right, well, back we go. Addison was back there, by the way, so we've got a silly little mini game for rice balls to do. Love that for me. Meanwhile, Yunobo's on the front of a runaway plane. That's true. Did he not get off? It's kind of looking like he didn't. Hello. All right. It kind of looks like I can just weigh this down. Is that right? It does look fairly light. Can I talk to you? Oh, did I scare you? By swinging a minecart at your head? That might do it, actually. Oh, good enough. Yeah. Heading towards New York. Anya, you might need to pick up the slack. You got beat on a 9/11 joke. Cool. Been a while since I did one of these, I think. Probably because I've spent so much time underground. Hot weather attack. Something I did learn about the hot weather attack, or just the weather attacks, is that they do add like a finisher, a combo finisher effect on, so it adds an effect on like the end of a swinging combo. So like with the hot weather effect, the last swing in a combo is going to be fiery. For cold weather, it's ice. For stormy weather, it's lightning. Which is kind of cool, I suppose. I still don't really see myself using them, but you know, it's there. That needs a crystal. That crystal is gonna be in that cave. There's a cave there? Well, I've set the travel medallion. You know what's happening. I'm gonna go for the cave first. I have an inkling that maybe the crystal will be linked to that. If not, it's definitely linked to this track. It's just gonna be like, can you put a thing on a minecart? Good, okay. Right there. Oh goodness, that needs a lot. Good thing I've got my boy. Hello. You know, Bo, you seem...
I can do it!
You do seem like the move here. Eh. Fairly decent. I was gonna say that's not good enough, but it is. Death Mountain East Tunnel. Can't wait to find that this just leads to... where I need to be for the story anyway. Thanks for going ahead and giving me a fan. Talus with a crystal on it. See, I'm so smart. I couldn't get it together in my head. I was thinking it. Seth MacFarlane about his plane tickets in September 2001. That's good. That's good.
Here I go!
God, yeah, you get on a vehicle and he goes wild.
I can do
This won't do a thing, but I wanted to do that. It literally didn't even wake you up. But I did walk close enough. Wait, does that not work, or were you just not fully in it yet? That works, okay. Of course I do. Why did I try to do the ascend thing when you were falling on my face? Anyway, I think I have more ice fruits than splash fruits, so I should be using those. Careful, you might break the crystal. Yeah, wow, what? I feel as though I was above you, and it's slightly weird that you went into crushing me, but that's fine. 166. Anyway. It would have been optimal, I suppose, to put a, since you only need 2 of the flame breaker things for the full flame guard effect, it would have been better to put on, say, a certain fierce deity mask. Anyway. I used a lot of my good thing, but that's fine. This was literally a required fight. Well, required for my goals. Anyway, anything good that's worth maybe... What is on the Master Sword currently? Plus 24 Black Moblin Horn, plus 27 Igneo Talus Heart. Okay, not really worth it. I'm gonna maybe put it on this sword. Maybe the Claymore. I feel like I haven't really used that. And oh wait, no, that's plus 31. What am I doing? Yeah, it's looking like probably just the. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. It always feels a little silly just doing a normal weapon for these big things, but like, it's fine. It's not as if I'm hurting for good stuff. Anyway, I'm betting, hi, there is a fireproof lizard, and I'm going to burn in order to get it. I was wondering if I didn't quite get to that point. Yeah, let's let it happen. Okay, no, based on the waveform in the bottom right, him yelping because he's being burned alive does not, in fact, affect your stealth, which is funny. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the sound of my keeps alerting the guards. All right. Well, you're already where I think we may have made a mistake here. And for that, you go to the dungeon. All right.
Here I go!
Anyway, there's a little cave right here. Hey, 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 hey. No. Enough of that. There we go. You stop in your tracks while I go kill this bubble frog that's definitely in here. In fact, I just saw you. Cool. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, goodness me. Sorry. Getting a lot of topaz, I suppose. All right, cool. Now let's get the rest of the stuff here and then get out of here. Let's not jump the gun. There's a giant bright bloom seed to pick up, folks. And amber and flint. All right, away we go.
I can do it!
What is it that you can do? Oh, you know what? Actually, pretty... No! I was gonna launch you, but there was a giant crystal in the way, so whatever. Just like go through the hole. Can you fit through the hole? No. You may have your time to shine after all, you know, but where are you? You're on the other side. There we go. Giant Bright Bloom Seed was my nickname in high school. Was it now? You got some very prophetic nicknames there, Tina. Oh, this isn't gonna go through. Or, oh, it worked. Oh, I thought I was gonna connect to the other mine track there. Take me right to the shrine. But in fact, the shrine is still some ways away. Which is fine. Just slowly walking. What if this guy ate the crystal? What would happen? Momo sick. Me when my mother is ill. Momo? The Death Caldera crystal. You understand? I forgot I had to activate it first. He'd get a tummy ache. You know, I bet he would. Poor guy. Okay, so that's a shrine out of the way. On our way up. On our way up. Close enough that it wasn't too much of a waste of time. We are at the hour 15 mark and still haven't gotten to the fire temple though. Nor do I know how close we are to it. Which is fine. Stop doubting me. Cool. How many shrines left? Like 17? No. 20, 15. Oh my god, the light dragon. You know, I'm gonna be in pretty good shape to go grab a thing from there too. 400 shrines left. Where's the dragon? I'm not too set on this. The reason I went out of my way for Dinral was specifically for, well, no, it's close enough. It's in the exact same manner that I might as well. But I was gonna say, the reason I went for Dinral with such fervor was because I knew that I could use the claw for something. I don't really know what I'm doing with this stuff, but that's fine. I'll grab the horn. Hey kids, what's for Dinral? My arrow is for Dinral.
Goro!
The scale is probably, hang on. I have something of the light dragons. I don't want to repeat. I think I got the horn. Where are the dragon things? Light dragon's horn. Okay, I'm gonna get the scale because if going based on the fierce deity thing, I think the scale was the first in the upgrade order, so let's get the scale because that's probably most likely to actually be used in an upgrade. I do not know what upgrade. Maybe the champion's tunic, which is in the Hyrule Castle and I haven't gotten it. Pick it up in midair, come on. Or die. I did pick it up, right? You know, actually it wasn't a question mark, which means I already have it. Or already have gotten it. But I have it right here. Anyway. Apparently with Farash, I'm only grabbing the scales. Anyway. Okay. Tulin's Wind blew it, I think? Oh, wait. No, I think you're right. Oh, I already had one. Shoot. Can you imagine if I didn't have a fairy there, though? Fireproof Lizard. Which, is more valuable to me than that scale. I should have gone for something else. Okay. Do I have any more fairies? Because, are fairies under materials or food? I got 2 more fairies. They're under materials. Wear the Horriblin helmet. I love how bad it is. Do I have the Horriblin helmet? I have the Moblin one. Oh my god, I do have the Horriblin mask. Yeah, that's pretty good. Wait, am I hunched over like that because of that? Yeah, no, there's monster poses. And Cece. Yeah. What a schnoz, really great. Anyway, let's go back up before Farash shows his face. Hey, Miss Zelda, Miss Light Dragon, can you spare another thing? Can I get your, claw? I don't have that. I don't think I've ever gotten that. I smell food. I smell good food. There's nothing in there. Insane. Truly crazy. Cam, why'd you do that? No, no, it won't work. It won't work. No, stop. I wanted to use you as a platform so I could climb slightly less, but it's such a small thing that it was just a waste of time. It was just me wanting to do a thing I learned. Yeah, I'm not seeing a clear path at this point, so I'm just gonna climb. Was I supposed to take a minecart? 'Cause there are tracks. Bye-bye. Oh, and I actually got your balloons. Okay. From here, I could probably use a rocket shield to get enough of the way there. Assuming the rocket doesn't fall off. Okay, it didn't. Yeah, pretty good. And then, yeah, I can dive straight in there or set a travel medallion and go get that shrine. This was, in fact, what it wanted from me, right? There wasn't somewhere in particular that Yunobo wanted me to go. If you go to go to Death Mountain where Princess Zelda and Yunobo last met, you may be able to find a lead. Oh, it is pointing somewhere in particular. That's fine. We're about to be up above it. I do need me. Good place to stand and rest, though. Shrine of Light nearby, folks. Among other things. Oh, wait, that's not actually a hole. It's gonna be a hole, but at the current moment, you can't just fall through that like I was expecting. Yunobo, I wanna blow some stuff up. I want you to blow some stuff up, to be clear. Where are you? Come down here this instant, young man. If I go far enough, he'll just spawn next to me. Right? He looks so sad. Never actually saw it from this angle. This is neat. This place looks mad evil. It sure do. Dude. I think maybe I'm starting to think he's not supposed to be here. Where are you going without me? Link, I thought we were friends. Are you genuinely gonna stay there? All right, well, let's get all gloomed up just in time. Whee! Shrine right below this. Cam, Donnie, how are you? Reminders for Hylian workers. The red substance that spouts from cracks in the ground is called gloom. Avoid it at all costs. Coming into contact with gloom, yeah. I was about to set a travel medallion, but I suppose I am about to get a fast travel point. Oh, there, now Yunobo joins me. Cool. Sit some shrine. I'm about to sit some hours in front of my computer and get gaming. Cam, I bought silverware today. Yes! What silverware? Oh my goodness, a real shrine. A controlling device. A controlling device? Is this a tutorial for the steering stick? Am I going to go basically straight through? There's no bloody way. This actually does look like it could be fairly large. Still, that's gonna be go to one end of the place, stitch a ball onto your car, and then drive back. The Walmart kind, yeah. You know, it's boring, it's mundane, it is genuinely exciting. That's proof you got a place, baby. How you feeling, by the way? I'm pretty excited for you, honestly. Where is the, let me run over all the planes. Let's just leave you here. Where is the ball I'm trying to get to? Okay, the exit is over there, and it kind of looks like I could just fly there. But that skips over the chest. Are these cars here purely for me to stitch my steering stick onto the plane? Because clearly it wants me to steer way over there with something that's not my feet. Oh, ball's way over there. I just needed to head right. Cool, cool. Gamerific, strong construct bow. Do I have garbage things? Yes. Get away. The new place hasn't sent the lease yet, which is disturbing me, but overall things are okay, I think. Fingers crossed. Hopefully they're just late and bad at their job. And hopefully that doesn't reflect on how your experience with them as landlords will be. This is me trying to back out of a parking space. Just hold directly back. Orb time. All right, we good. We good. Well, for steering stick tutorial, for a tutorial on a device that I've had for most of the hours that I've been playing this game, and used without needing to be taught how, it's taking me longer than you would think. For something I just picked up off the floor. Actually, I got the strong one. Okay, fine. Fine, it's better. Fine, it's better. I do already know that they're bad at their job because I've leased with the company before, but they have me pre-approved for that fact, so I'm taking the win where I can get it. Nice. Okay, when would you have leased with the company? Was it the place before where you currently are? Let me just ask all of these personal details, but vaguely, so that you can say them in a Twitch chat, but they're not interesting for anyone else. Well, I do need to make sure I don't go crashing into a wall. All good. No, go on, tell me more. Taking notes. What company should I steer clear of? Yeah, that sure is a controlling device. Gracious. You know, several times I've been like, Clearly, the game wanted to route you toward this part of the story earlier or first, because there's tutorials here. No, I think there are just tutorials in all of the story areas. So inherently, some of the stuff you're not gonna be taught early on. Unless I'm gonna find out that there's like 5 more dungeons after I complete this, and actually I'm the insane one for not doing all 4 dungeons immediately. Are there any security vulnerabilities in your new place? Where's the window that seems least secure, and how far away is it from where you keep your valuables? For no reason. None at all. It is the place I was living in before my current one. For context, it had infestations, an illegal Airbnb above me, and was situated right next to a frat house that partied every weekend night. See, that I remember. I'll CC you the floor plans. Well, that sucks. Hope it's fine despite. There's the magic frame. Okay. Okay. Cool. We're in a good spot, and I guess I'll go directly to the spot that it wants me to start the quest. Yeah, no, immediately cutscene time. Link, over there! The place we just saw! But I totally just slapped the mic. Link, over there! It's the place that we just saw that I refused to walk into. Oh, hell yeah, this part? Oh boy. Yeah, something's about to happen that I'm gonna have to launch him at. It's this way! The new place is right next to a railroad.
I think it was near here. When I came up the mountain, I saw her. The princess was standing right here, Goro. And then she gave me this fancy mask to wear around. After that, Oh, jeez. It's no use. I can't remember anything that happened after that.
He said it's no use, almost like Silver the Hedgehog says it. In that game where he says it a lot.
Huh?
Ooh? Oh, hi.
There she is, Princess!
This is the closest I think
Zelda!
I've been to
We need
learning
talk
anything
to you.
about her.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, that makes sense. We have to wait for big eruption before we can dive in. Or big monster. Oh, wow. We're getting a pre-dungeon boss fight? Moragia. Moragia. Okay.
Huh.
Whoa! That thing broke out of the crater like it was nothing! Is that marbled rock? Is it alive? And there's 3 of those things? Hang on. No, those are heads! It's so big! How could something that large appear out of nowhere like that? I've never seen anything like this on Death Mountain, Goro! If we don't take that thing out, who knows what will happen to Princess Zelda? But I can't exactly charge at it from down here. Oh, is this where I'm supposed to learn that he can be a vehicle mount? Any ideas, Link? Yeah, I bloody wonder. Oh, you got lots of fans on you. Do you have a steering stick? You do, perfect. And that's why that shrine is there. Okay, okay. I accept that. All right. Now, do I launch behind me or do I try and use that angle to, that angle is not getting me nowhere. You know, Bo, but what if I wanted to bow? True.
I can do it!
And with this many fans, it's not really a problem to head straight up. Nice, this is cool. And there is some degree of homing as well.
If we can't hit it higher up, we're gonna be in trouble.
Ah! Yeah, are we?
You again.
Well, it's a good thing we landed exactly where we started. Goro! There's a light dragon still hanging out, having a chill. Oh, there's a couple of these. They drop them everywhere in case you,
I bet I can break it.
No, I want to go straight for the heads. Maybe I shouldn't. There we go. There we go.
It's attacking. Be careful.
Its attacks don't appear to, I don't know, matter. How far can you go, by the way? Oh, okay. And you've recharged pretty much immediately, so nice. Let's get the other one. All right, I assume we're probably more so just neutralizing this thing before the temple. Nice. Or of course, maybe this is just like the guardian of Volvagia. Whew. Hey Donnie, thanks for the 19th month resub. 19th month, I guess that's right, but the 19-month resub with Prime Gaming. It's been a bit, but you again is a top tier sub notif. I was so happy when I thought of that. I knew you would appreciate it. All right, that was sick. If I miss you after dinner, I'll see you Friday for Anyaman. All right, bye Tina. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, see you then. We'll probably start the stream at 6, like today. Start a little bit earlier. I think that'll probably be better for me at least. We did it? We did it! What was that thing anyway? I thought Princess Zelda walked off somewhere around here.
Huh?
Whoa. You don't suppose she fell into that hole, do you? He's still laboring under the assumption that that was Princess Zelda. Even if it were, she's clearly under some undue influence. That would be awful! Come on, Link, let's hurry down there! Princess Zelda, don't you worry, we're coming! I do love that he genuinely just spin dashes. That's not without precedent. That is kind of sort of how they get around already, but in particular, you transform into a Goron in Majora's Mask, and you spin dash all over the place, it's fun. I'm so sad that I will never catch the Anyaman streams because work always has me working until 9 p.m. on Fridays. Oh, that sucks. Well, the Friday time isn't necessarily set in stone. We did that in part because of our work schedules, but work schedules are kind of sort of a-changing, so we might talk about moving it. No promises, but knowing that you definitely, absolutely cannot make them is sad. I'd like you to be able to be there if you want to be there. All right, here we are, down at the place we already discovered and explored. Don't do it purely on my account. Sorry. Okay, my brain is so crossed that I was laughing at Boomy's stupid message while reading out Donnie's. Boomy's fucking farting, apparently. Why? It's a fairly typical biological dealie. Don't do it purely on my account. I won't do it purely on your account, but I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, so it would be worth talking about. Hi, Boomy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. We're finally going into the fire temple. It's this way! Oh, I wasn't looking for dialogue. I was looking to have you explode the stuff. Who knew it would look like this inside Death Mountain? Now that I look closer, I see a whole lot of those red rocks.
Huh?
Me at the amphitheater. Why would Princess Zelda be down here with all this marbled rock roast? Huh? Yeah? Farting is gross. I've held all of mine in since 2015. You were fine with it until you found your moral compass at age 15. It's pretty good. I'm hearing things again, but I mean, you heard that too, right, Link? Because I definitely heard someone speaking just now. Let's see, I think it was coming from that away. Maybe this has to do with Zelda.
Yep.
I've got a heaping pile of questions for her, so let's hurry to where Zelda is. All right.
I can do it. Let's go.
Well, that was worth a lot there, bud.
Goro.
Yeah, this is a little silly of me. I don't need to take out all of them. Now, what was at the gumball here? Oh, they really want me to be able to build large trucks to traverse. Hey. This one's kind of big. Yeah. There's already stuff for a truck anyway. Anyway, I already did all this, so I have half a mind to just go to my travel medallion. I don't really see... I mean, I guess the marbled rock roast could be covering important stuff, but...
I can do it.
You know, this is kind of next to a thing, I suppose. And that thing is a truck. I will not be building anything. Why is there just one random rock out there? If we were in the overworld, I would think that, I would 100% think that that was a Korok. Why was that so hard to get up? If someone punched me in the stomach hard enough, I'd probably pop like a really gross balloon. Yeah, that would be letting out a good bit of stink. I really hate that. All right. Well. Can't believe she skipped over my messages. I actually was about to get to them, sweetie. Trust me. Cam and I have just gotten to the point where I'll just fart in front of her without worrying. Can't live holding it in all the time. Yeah, speak for yourself. I still have dignity. Cam, why are you? Why am I? Why do you think I am? I'm taking viewer answers at this time. Taking viewer suggestions. Was that a knock on my door or was it just rattling? It was just rattling. I think, therefore I stink. True! I think that's right. About you in particular, whereas Donnie does not stink because he's been keeping it in for 10 years.
Charge!
Remember that bit in Finding Nemo where Bruce, the shark, goes, "Those balloons could be a bit dodgy. You wouldn't want one of them to pop." That was about Donnie. All right, it's still not broken? There we go. That wasn't even a particularly good one. Oh. All right, you know, but hit the finishing blow there. Nice. Dignity is an illusion. Farts are real. Morpheus. Renee Day farts. Good, good, good. Morbius. The Matrix. Bisexual Morpheus. Northern Lion.
I can do it! Let's go!
We're doing a lot of quotes here. Hey, I got one chest out of this. Everything's worth it. It's gonna be a Zonai charge. No need for that. Not a one. Criminy Christmas. There's nothing sexual about my bicycle. Glad to see you still have an uncompromised moral compass and a heavily compromised digestive tract. That's right. Is there anything to all this? I got kind of a... Oh, it's a hot spring. Okay, cool. I feel like there's a chest here, but I don't think there is. Just a bunch of water emitters.
Here I go!
Destroy the biggest rock. There's nothing. Why? Because I made it that way, you slime. You made it that way. That implies your bicycle was sexual until you like forced celibacy on it. And frankly, I didn't take you to be that puritanical. I made soap. God. I love that the chat just became instantly dumber the moment the two of you showed up. We were having a good chill time. Wait, can this just float on that? The bicycle is probably the mode of transportation with the highest sexual potential. I mean, the Mile High Club is a concept that people know about in popular culture. Is there any such similar concept for the bicycle? This is a genuine question at this point. Hot stink. True. Well, in all that, I got a Zonai charge. Could have just used my travel medallion I set forever ago, but that's fine. Don't you worry. Is that theme of the Fire Temple or theme of Dinral? That's theme of the Fire Temple. No dragon here. Is this where I heard the voice coming from? Is there any equivalent for the bicycle? You underestimate the potential of freaky-ass motherfuckers fixated on bike seats and asses. At least the Mile High Club is illegal. It's a good point. It's a good point. No, I just mean like something with shorthand. Like you say Mile High Club and people know what you mean. Oh, Roadhead is a thing though. You know, Bo, are you gonna say the same thing? What is this place? And why is something like this inside Death Mountain? No, you walked 1 foot away so that I could hit A again so that I could continue the cutscene. Huh? Princess Zelda's going in there! Yeah! Please wait, Goro! I gotta talk to ya!
Huh?
What the? Where did she go? Bicycle built for two, sexual style. Ew, the Mile High Club. Ooh, hey, the car blowjob. How about installing a dildo that penetrates you as you pedal? Whew. Oh well, if we're operating on a popularity contest, then whatever, forget it. That's where we were operating from the beginning. I only mentioned the Mile High Club for its ubiquity. You inherently have to straddle your bicycle to make it work. That's true. That's true. That's kind of inherent in the concept of operating the vehicle. I love contributing to car crashes. Well, I knew that about you, but I don't see how that's relevant to this.
Huh?
There's something up ahead, Goro. You know, when I was in a car crash years ago, it was on the way to hang out with you and others, but you're the one who specifically claimed the car crash thing. So, really thank you for taking that off of my shoulders. You can have the guilt. That's yours now. That was fun. You should do it again. I think you're right. Cam, are you blaming us for your car accident? I'm blaming Boomy because, yeah, no, Donnie, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Boomy, on the other hand. I think the logical end to this logic is that if Boomy were not there, if I were just going to see Donnie, then it wouldn't have happened. We were getting ice cream. We were both getting ice cream. Yeah, but you're not the one who said you love contributing to car crashes. You're not the one who expressed desire. God. Link, over there. I would love to start to explore. But I just gotta hear you speak. This is them making up for the fact that there was hardly anything leading up to this. Wow. Yeah, she's real panicked about that. No, in fact, she did that. Okay, well, build a plane. Fly up there, blow the thing up, Goro.
Huh.
Not good, not good! Princess Zelda is stuck inside there! We gotta hurry and help her! But how do we get in there? Goro. All right, can we do it now? The dungeon, please?
Huh?
Thanks. We're gonna start now. I'm gonna hit the button. We're gonna learn our goal. Desire does not mean ability, worm. Yeah, I want $1 million. That doesn't mean I'll ever make that amount in my entire life. Why are his fucking hands so big? Holy shit. Like, yeah, this is a Goron, but even for his proportions. I'm gonna assume that that hand size is necessary for the spin dash somehow. Okay, so the gate won't open. There are 5 little hooks there. I'm gonna have to find 5 terminals to turn the hooks off. Did you see that? The gate! It moved a little just now, Goro.
You know what they say about guys with big hands? They can roll up into a ball and go whoo!
Or hold large sandwich. Ah, you called him a rock?
The gate you must pass through is firmly locked with 5 padlocks.
Okay, noted.
You have the power to unlock them all. Do so, then the gate should open.
Is that just Daruk from the last game? Sounded like it.
Words.
Huh?
No denying, I heard it loud and clear this time. But who could it be? And what did they mean by young little rock? You're stupid. You're dumb. They're talking to you. They did tell us how to open the gate, so they can't be all bad, right? So all we gotta do is unlock the 5 locks and then we can get in there? I would hazard a guess, yeah. All right, bud, let's get going here. Map says, pretty much just go left. He has the Deadpool baby legs. He does, doesn't he? I've never looked at his legs. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Boomy, do you think his hands are actually like much larger? They are. Or do you think you were subconsciously just proportionate to the feet? They're crazy. No, they are quite large. Now, I guess I'm not exactly sure if the other Gorons are that.
I actually think his hands are freakish.
Well, yeah, I might be able to join you in that opinion. All right. I do see terminal back there. I see nothing else, baby. Can I ascend to the top here, though? Yeah. Game, did you want this from me? Is there a magic frame? I don't think so. But I might be able to climb. If I can get here, then I can ascend. I don't think this is how they intend you to start this. You know, Bo, are you gonna be the limiter here? Are you not gonna join me? No, you're fine. Cool.
Here I go!
Okay, that reveals a switch that swaps a track and opens a gate for a minecart. Okay, noted. I guess we'll just go that way. Link was very mad. Goro! Okay. Now that I'm here, okay, it's all minecart themed, baby. No terminals here though. Not on this floor. Well, actually, back there. Nope, that one's on 1F. 4F, 2F, 5F, 1F. No, not a 1 on this floor. What does this do? Is that an elevator or did that? Yeah, that's a shortcut up here. After you know, fight your way up here with all of your skill and ability. Hey, look, a robot. Anyone got that? I actually have 3 mods in chat for once. I can do better than that. Hell, this is about broken. Let's just break it, yeah. And then I'll go back to it, because the other stuff isn't that much better. Okay, cool. Oh, just giving us zonite devices straight up, along with several rockets. Folks, you know what time it is. Wait, why am I? Oh, I have a. Oh, I guess that shield is wood. That's fine. I am making 3 rocket shields. I am going to make this just utterly trivial. This whole dungeon. Ascend everywhere I can and go rocket mode. Oh, are y'all not able to see the robot? Maybe not. It didn't show up in the chat window. There was a spam robot fella that I just had to ban. That would be weird if the mod team can't see that. I couldn't see them at all. Really? That's weird. Okay. I mean, that's fine, I suppose. I assumed someone else sniped it before me. Wow, okay. All right, it just never appeared for you. That's wacky. Mighty Construct Bow. Do I have anything that's garbage? That or Cam was tweaking. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, I guess I can just go anywhere, so let's go here. I suppose you don't have any evidence that I wasn't tweaking. That's where I came from, over there. I can do it! Yeah, this is where I started. Okay. Now that goes straight to the, wait, that doesn't go straight to the top. There's a mine cart that goes up there. Guys. Guys, I think I'm gonna do this by ascending and using rocket shields. I know there's gonna be a magic frame somewhere. Okay, maybe not. We and we. Yep. Okay, well. Lost a little ground there, but that's fine. It looks like there's a place to land just right here. Fire Temple 5F. Okay. I didn't even have to use Ascend. Isn't that nice? You landed neatly in the mine cart. Okay. This is a judgment-free zone, but if you could do it once, would you try bath salts for their intended purpose, or is this related to the tweaking question? Yeah, sure, probably. 1F. No, like getting high? I mean, probably not. I don't even drink. Well, I sure am up here, but it didn't do a lot for me just yet. We'll get there. Oh no, there's a gate in the way. What am I gonna do? Okay, that does imply that there might not be a complete track waiting for me. Okay, was there nothing here? It's like walks. There's this bridge that goes around, but doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, good to know.
Hey, thank you. Glad I could help.
No one else has opinions, apparently. All right, this will, what, open the gate at the other, oh wait, it turns the thing around. That's, folks, this has to be affecting something else as well. It simply must be. Nope, that is only to turn the minecart around. That's funny. Oh wait, that's a normal thing. Well, in that case. By normal, I meant it was a one-handed weapon, not a two. I'm really bigoted against claymores, I suppose. Nice, okay. Mighty Zonite Longsword is pretty good. All right, well, I think I'm just going down to where oh, this one's on the same level, okay. How far away is that? Oh, seems pretty in line. Okay, I can see that from up here, from up where this leads, so I might as well just get gliding in that direction from the top area.
Here I go!
See, I personally wouldn't do it, and I don't understand the appeal. Just searching for data. All right, right through here. Now if I land right, am I gonna be able to, oh wait, no, that's like a gong thing that Yunobo has to hit, which means that I need to aim. Okay, whoa, Link, check that out. Okay, I figured it out. You don't have to tell me. Fed in training. What is that thing? It looks like a gong. Sure do, bud. It sure do. That's not gonna be high enough. And it also appears that you just kind of fell. I may be doing this like entirely wrong. I do think I am. Let me take a second to think a smidge. Okay, that's the spinny. I mean, this little bit of marbled rock roast is clearly there to teach me, or at least bring to mind, that I can just launch Yunobo with this at an angle, but let's actually do it and see if it reveals anything. Oh. Can cool the magma. Oh wait, that creates. Uh-huh. Can I just... I'm just going to make a really tall thing. This is dumb. This is so stupid. Is that the right angle? That looks good enough. Nice. Okay, cool. Did y'all hear my Telegram notification?
Oh, there are 4 more for us to find. That's a lot.
It's fine. We'll be okay. I'm being so mean to him. Aww. I mean, have you heard him? Okay, so on 2F, there's another thing around there. I think I'll just kinda round the corner here and then drop in, if that works. I don't think it will work. Can I set travel medallions in a dungeon? Out of curiosity? Probably not. It'd be a little silly. You can? Oh, jeez. I could make a lot of this a lot easier and quicker, huh? Where am I right now? Next to a treasure. That was probably the way to do it, but that felt like a long bridge solution. Yeah, true. Yeah, that really felt wrong, but I think that was it. I wasn't sure if I did a lot of this dungeon the intended way or not, and I know for a fact I'm doing a lot of it not the intended way. Thus far, I have hardly engaged with the minecarts. Link, you can get up now. Thank you. All right. Well, I can use the platforms here to build long bridge, which is clearly the intended solution. Oh, actually not even. It's just gonna... Oh wait, it's gonna build its own long bridge. I was gonna say I can jump on one of them and use recall.
Here I go!
But that's not even what it wants. Not really. Oh, whoa, water warrior. Oh, because I just went through a spout. For those not in the know, water warrior is an effect that for that weapon, if it gets wet, its damage output is doubled. So I kind of had to use it there. All right, Zonite shield, drop the garbage one. All right, well, this one I don't need to aim. 1.5K away from waste your fake money. You'll get there. I believe in you. However, you are inferior to Anya. Huh? Bitch. Oh, that looks bad in the chat window on stream. I did a waste. I wonder if I could do anything to the chat window to show like certain activities, because yeah, no, we are referring to a thing that nobody can see in the VOD. God forbid. Will Cam ever find a purpose for the channel points?
No. Die.
Okay, we've got a 5F and a 1F. I really should have pushed on doing the 5F one while I was up there. It'd be really funny if you had like a completely silent confetti sprinkle when waste your fake money is activated. That's really good. That's really good. Just totally unceremonious. Kind of want to look into that. All right, well, I'm back up on 3F, and God knows you know the way I found. No, I need you to go the other way. Can you do that? Can you do that for me? Oh, I bet you can. Yeah. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Fine, I'll engage with the gimmick.
Here I go!
I really appreciate your enthusiasm, Yanovo, but it really is totally unnecessary to launch you from the minecart at this particular juncture. I really probably should have just seen where that went. It did keep going. Did I not even turn it off? I thought I did. Oh, there's a fella. Actually, I that was a shortcut. I jumped off, and now it's waiting for me over here. Does this get me anywhere? I don't think so.
Here I go!
Oh, hi. You're pushing me. Well, for that, I'll steal your thing. No, come back again. You understand? I'm not letting this happen. You took my cart from me. Oh, I can't lift it while you're in it. Well, for that, I drop it on you repeatedly. Been a while since I beat an enemy this way. This is like one of the worst enemies by far to do that with. That is one of the highest HP enemies in the game. Hi. Yeah. just repeatedly turning a minecart on and off. Okay, you can go back off now. Oh wait, you were both on, that's the problem. And there's a minecart there. Let's see, was any of this worth all that?
Here I go!
No, that's just gonna kind of converge again. There's clearly a way to send it higher once it gets to a certain point, but I don't really have that right now. This doesn't change anything over there. Oh, wait. If I aim with a Keese eyeball, will that work on the switch over there? Nope, only enemies. Well, okay, I am obviously overcomplicating this. Whoa! The glide did not go through as early as I wanted it to. Whatever, I still got over. I would have liked to have gone over a different way, but no, that's not what I want. I want to create a way down. Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's why that little bit is there. It's purely as an ascend point for when you take the minecart this way. Okay. 1F, 5F. Trying to see if I can ascend here too. Ooh, it might not be advised, folks. Can I see where it is from here? Technically, yes. I think I'm gonna just glide over there and see what happens at this point. It seems as though we may fall victim to 4F though. Yeah, here we are. But, new puzzle that I feel like you can just skip. Yeah, if I don't have to actually, like, do anything down here, and that's all just in service of getting up to this point, wow. Shouldn't have given me 3 rockets, fella. Shouldn't have given me 3 rockets. I'm never learning what this puzzle is. Unless Yunobo refuses to get up here. Yunobo. Oh my god. This is actually gonna be the bottleneck. This is actually the bottleneck. He is stuck down there. He's in a fight. Is that why? If I kill that guy, is it gonna be fine? Like he'll come back up here? Not back, he hasn't been up here, but you understand. This is the dumbest thing. This is just pure stupidity. I do not even see its health bar, that's how far away it is. Oh no, it saw me. I'm just plinking you to death. I feel as though you don't even have a health bar. Yunobo, do I hear? He's here! He's here! I just needed to get him out of range of the enemy, apparently. Wow.
Here I go!
Whew, stupid. There you go. 2 more. I kind of thought 1 more.
Just 2 left, Link.
I'm sorry, I cut you off. That was rude of me. They're both on 1F though. One is farther than the other, or one is, I was gonna say one is closer than the other, but I suppose I did say that in a different way. So we should go to the farther one just because, the move would have been to put a travel medallion up there, but no, we're gonna go this way. And in fact, I'm gonna be cut off a little bit early because there is a chest here. Hey Cam, if you had to design a new limited edition menu item for Taco Bell, what would you make? The Diarrhea Tornado, a shake made of random blended up items.
And ice cream.
That's pretty good. That would be a hit item, I think. Good fucking God, Anya. That was off the dome, baby. Yeah, no, I 100% believe that. I was gonna say like pasta or something. Honestly, a Taco Bell pasta made with some taco ingredients would kind of be good. That I think would slap as a limited edition, like not very good, but hits like a certain kind of spot Taco Bell item. I think that I like that. I'm on 1F? That doesn't sound right. Italians are the Mexicans of Europe. Yeah, going into that message, I was kind of hoping you were gonna say Italians are the Mexicans of Italy. Okay, Pierce Hawthorne. What Mexican, I'm gonna say it. The woke left won't let you say this, but what Mexicans are to Mexico, Italians are to Italy. Sorry, but I just think that's the truth. I almost typed Pierce Hawthorne voice. Yeah, that's really good. Donnie, you got me trying to think now along the lines of Taco Bell taking on another nation's cuisine. I feel like I can't beat pasta.
Taco Bell burger.
I was gonna say Taco Bell burger using like the ground beef that they've got, but I suppose that would be kind of more along the lines of a sloppy Joe, huh? Yeah, I can see a Taco Bell sloppy Joe. Okay, I need to aim that better, which means I need some stuff. And probably for you to not be here. Can I just aim it from up here and it'll be fine? Yeah, you know, Bo, kill it, please. I don't really want to deal with this. I'll break my thing for it, though. Yeah. Taco Bell Sushi Wednesday. That's probably better than something. Yeah, it is. With shredded lettuce, shredded cheese, lettuce, maybe some sour cream. Taco pasta is both something that sounds fine while also being culinary sacrilege. That's, I think, why it's perfect for this prompt you got here. What do you want from me here? I do wonder. I mean, I can pick up this item. I'd be more than willing to do that. Come on. You know what you can do, I think? I think you can probably aim Sidon's water into the, oh, well, you can't aim Sidon's water is the first problem, and don't you forget it. You could aim, probably not ice fruit, but maybe splash fruit in and make more of these. Yeah, you can. And you can do ice fruit, so. and then stack them on top of each other and do exactly what we did earlier. Taco Sloppy Joe is a good choice. Yeah, I think so. I want most of these to exist. You can imagine which one I don't. Now the problem with this is that it did, well, I guess I can do a long bridge situation. I was gonna say the problem with this is that it relied on another thing, but that's fine. We can just make it the thing. Heck, we can actually get like kind of smart with it and like give it an angle so it's like a proper ramp when it's flipped, right? That's it, baby. That's the move. I need you over here. You see, like there's a, Bo. Bo, do you need to?
I can do it.
I just worry about this little step, but it's fine. Okay. It's been a while, Long Bridge. It really has. Except that was one of the smarter long bridges, I think. I actually feel pretty good about that solution. I feel like maybe if I had backed up, there would have been stuff for me to eat. Oh, the stuff is hydrants, so that's exactly what I wanted. Maybe not with the angle and everything, but that's exactly what I wanted. Fine. I like the implication that if it's what the game intended, then I'm stupid for coming up with it. Call it a Toppy Joe. I immediately thought that was a Trump nickname for Biden. Oh, really good. Biden thinks he's woke. Biden thinks he's the wokest of the left, but he won't even let the woman take the lead. I call him Toppy Joe. Toppy Joe is just constantly fucking and always on top. Always on top. Only Trump will bottom for you folks. Goes without saying, better at capturing his mannerisms. I did not put a lot into specifically the impression part of it. I was just I know it looks like I just launched him into the oblivion, but I was trying to see if the spin dash would follow the minecart path. That'd be funny. All right, so this will take me the right way, and then I'll be headed toward 1F. Oh, I'm on 1F. The other one on 1F.
Here I go.
Did I need to hit that? Nope, seems we're fine. Now everything's about Long Bridge. How can I do this without Long Bridge? I'm not really, okay, I was gonna say I'm not really able to reach that is the thing. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I think I actually can use side on here if I aim for the fall there. Is that right? Yeah, baby. Wow, and that made a bunch. Ah! Jumped right into the fall. Whew. Okay. I have done much more of the dungeon than you would think. But again, I did skip an entire puzzle with a rocket. Something that I haven't been doing that you definitely can do all game with shrines is you can't use Zonai devices in shrines, but you can, sorry, you can't pull out Zonai devices in shrines, but you can build rocket shields ahead of time and just like glide over every single puzzle in the game, just about. Oh yeah, this is the very first one I hit and I was like, how do you get in here? And then I ascended and everything and here I am again, still having not figured it out. Biden used to be Toppy Joe. He used to be really good at it, in fact, but not with the prostate cancer, folks. That means Jill's Toppy Joe now. Oh my God. I like the little compliment in there. That's really, really powerful. Used to be really good at it. Do I have to be crouching? There was a magic frame in there where Link was standing and not crouching, so. No! Anyway, this is, I think, how we made it work before. Yeah, and that's how I ended up at these mine carts, and yeah. Oh, so do I have to get up to 5F first, and then, I think I did get up to 5F. Sorry, I keep hitting X to close it, but X is just going between the maps. X, the everything map. See, there's no such restriction here, so I do think I'm just gonna do a rocket to get up there. Sorry, nope. Wee! Yeah. 4F. 5F. Okay, I just need to figure out how to get in there. Not sure which angle to take it from. Wait. Do I use you here? That seems slightly crazy, given that oh, I need to angle something from around, and then that's gonna give me a path in. Okay. You know, though, we need you. Wait, this is just behind where I was. Oh, you silly goofball. Watch as this isn't even it. Ain't even close to it. Okay, you know what was silly? You know what was extremely long bridge about what I did earlier is that I can just angle it as a ramp like I did with the other thing. I do not need to build like a whole cube of it. That's what it was.
Here I go!
This'll be enough, right? Whoa, really? Dude. Do I need to get you, like, specifically on it? Okay, we're good. And yeah, that does blow a hole wide open. I can't believe that was right behind where I just was. Silly of me, but then I do silly things. Biden's been on a rampage since he left, it's true. He's been sucking and fucking his way around DC. Now they're calling him Toppy Joe Biden. This wasn't good. I just wanted Trump to say sucking and fucking. Oh, wow. Well, we're just about there, folks. Honestly, we're gonna time it where I finish the temple right at the 3-hour mark, which is pretty good. You know, Bo. Treasure chest. Remember when the rumor was that Trump was having an affair with Loomer? I wonder if that was real. I forgot about that.
I can do it!
What fun times we have.
Charge!
All right, that's the last one. We got us a boss ahead of us.
All the locks, Link.
Goro's not here. We're gonna go see Volvagia. Volvagia. And it's probably not even gonna be that. Don't know what this thing's gonna be. Could just be a different Moragia. Does anyone else hear that line as Yunobo yelling, "Why'd you do it? The locks are open, Link!" Honestly, every line he says is delivered like that. His voice is wild. We continue to have opinions here about the dub of this game. All right, let's open it up. Huh? It opened! He didn't voice that one. We gotta smash those red rocks and rescue Zelda! God, yeah, she's still, like, involved in this. Are we actually going to officially meet the scary Zelda? All right. Well, I really thought something was gonna happen as soon as I went in the center, but... Do I have to blow that up first? Wait. Does launching it, because of the dome shape, does launching it just send you straight into it? Yes! That's good. That's really good.
Where's Zelda?
Where's Zelda?
That's
Goma.
really, really big.
It's friggin' Goma. I see Big Eyeball in Zelda, even though a million bosses have Big Eyeball, and I'm like,
It's that one. From the Great Deku Tree.
Oh no! Is Zelda inside the monster?
and has that been true the whole time? About all the monsters, Marbled Goma!
Link, we've got to save her, Goro.
That's crazy. Not the vote I would have had.
Those legs will hurt if they hit you. Careful, Goro.
Actually, isn't Goma in the fire dungeon in Wind Waker? Goma's the boss of the Dragon Roost Mountain. I can just climb up, right? Okay. I already like this. Is there any point in trying to destroy the rock armor? Is that even a thing? I know I was definitely pushing it there, but I didn't take that much damage.
Here I go.
That did get him good.
I can do it.
Ah!
It's so strong.
What? Oh, the dome means that he just kind of goes, huh? Okay, it only takes destroying 2 of them for it to be ready. Okay. One enemy I'm sad that didn't get brought back in this game were Tektites. Like, there's no spider rep at all. That's true, but also, did you say that purely as a gag before the big spider boss?
Run away, quick.
Run away, he said. We're fine. Now we do need to aim this based on the dome, huh? That won't do anything. No, perfect, actually.
Now's our chance, Goro.
Oh, and since it was up there, I only had to do enough to knock it down. I don't have to destroy all the legs. Come on, we're almost there. All right. Honestly, at this point, I could probably get away with some, yeah. No, we can just finish this. I don't think it takes any extra elemental damage. Ah, no, shut up. Oh, I love just plinking them to death. I actually really liked that one. Not very difficult, but fun, and mostly didn't revolve around just wailing on it. The gimmick was easy, but the gimmick was fun. It felt cool. I liked it. I thought something was gonna happen. Always bet on nothing. You're right. Big mistake I keep making. Cool. That's the last one that I know of. Not even true. There's the Spirit Temple. I just don't know what triggers being able to access that. You know about the type of guy to ask why mommy went away when she covers her face with her hands? True. Nice. You know, though, it's a wonder you can eat all that marbled rock roast without mommy being like, here comes the airplane. All right. Ooh. He's so scared all the time, always. All right, time to learn about another ancient sage.
Yonobo, Little Rock.
I've heard that voice.
You have.
Are you the one who's been talking to us this whole time, Goro?
Yes, I am your ancestor from a time long past.
I am
served
Darukia.
the first king of Hyrule as a mighty warrior, and as a sage who, like you, could command fire. You fight using your body as a weapon. Impressive. You are my descendant, the pride of the Gorons. You defeated that monster, the source of those foul rocks. But it was the Demon King who summoned it.
And Princess Zelda who
He
piloted
sent that
it.
monster to keep you from obtaining the stone you just found. My secret stone.
My secret stone.
Secret stone?
I
Demon King?
simply think you could have delivered that differently.
So this is the first you've heard of any of this. Then listen carefully to what I have to say. Let me tell you about the imprisoning war and the duty of our people.
All right, more of this.
Many years ago, in the kingdom of Hyrule's earliest days.
Have every one of these just told the same story because they're framing it as it being told to the sage? Like, we know this, and we've been told this by 3 sages now.
To oppose him, along with me and 5 other warriors. And to fight the Demon King, Rauru trusted us with secret stones.
Yeah, that's 4 sages back there, plus his sister Sonia and Zelda.
I stood beside my fellow sages.
Actually, Sonia's died by this point.
Stronger than ever,
Huh.
my secret stone.
That's... I forgot her friggin' name again.
However, we were no match for the Demon King. Even my strongest blows weren't enough to break him. Rauru understood that we couldn't overcome the Demon King. In one last brave act, our leader sacrificed himself to imprison that monster.
That was the imprisoning war.
Don't all the... I think all the sages have said that, too. At least one other was like, that was the
And
imprisoning.
then sometime later,
I think.
the Sage of Time. One of
Sonya's
the
his wife's name.
sages
You're
healed
right.
me.
I said
Her
sister,
visit
didn't I?
set the Goron's duty in stone.
Very bad to say the wrong one for him.
The
Yeah.
magic restraining the Demon King will be undone.
Minoru.
He will
Minoru.
return. When that time comes, a noble swordsman named Link will oppose him. But Link will need help. Lend him your power.
This helmet
The
makes him
fire.
look so
The
no
Goron's
thoughts
master of
head
fire.
empty.
In that moment, the duty of the Goron people was clear.
You look like a fish. You look like a fish.
I'd like nothing more than to smash the Demon King. I swear that when the Demon King returns, the Sage of Fire will awaken again. The Goron Sage and the Goron people will fight alongside your swordsmen.
His Zorasona. I assumed you meant his
And
wife,
that's what you
Sonya,
need to
and
know
Zelda
about
separately.
imprisonment
Yeah, no.
And of our people's duty.
Sonya wasn't there. She was dead. I was just referring to the
You
people I saw in
saved
frame,
Goron City,
forgetting the plot.
But the Demon King is still out there. Yunobo, Little Rock, take out my secret stone and honor the pledge I made to the Sage of Time long ago. Fight alongside the swordsman, Link.
So, it's my duty to help you fight?
Yeah.
And he wants me to inherit this? Really? I don't know if I'm nearly as great as my ancestor was.
Not till you
Then,
put on a fish
if I
mask.
don't help out, I'd be letting everyone else down. There's no way I'll let that happen. I can do this. I am the Sage of Fire.
I forgot that they got cool armor out of it. I forgot that because they're not with me physically anymore after this point. They hang behind and give me their ghost. They're not giving up the ghost, just lending it to me. You know, my face kind of matches the
Hold out
ghost
your
one right now.
fist.
Oh my god,
You can count on the
his
Sage
hands
of
are
Fire.
huge.
I'll fight by
I mean,
your
Link's
side
also
till the
very tiny.
end. And take this. It's proof I stand with you.
God, my whole my whole arm is like half the size of one of your fingers.
With that ring, you'll be able to call on my power anytime, Goro.
And that's
I
normal
promise
to you?
I'll be strong enough to fight beside you, no matter what happens. Okay, let's head
You were
back.
just like, I don't even know if I can take this rock. And now you're just confidently Casually like, yeah, that's my ghost. He's gonna join you. It's the power of the magic ring. I thought rocks were smart. Ain't they got them ingenious rocks? True! Fine, take your fucking +2. Imagine it didn't stop in time and just whacked him in the stones. That'd be good. That'd be pretty good. And finally, with all that, we defeated the evil of drugs. Donnie, your earlier messages were more relevant than you knew, or I even remembered. The plot of this section of the game is that everyone is high from the influence of a rock they keep eating. Evil rock that doesn't exist anymore because of Spider. This part of the game is about how drugs are evil and company towns are fine as long as the one who leads them is a good, strong person. You know, bath salts are kind of rock. This much is true. There was a Gerudo walking in. Hi there. I can hardly believe you're making me worry like that.
Please don't be mad at President Yonobo.
It's okay, Slargo. I'm the one who made such a mess of things after all. I looked away from Fallout 4 to crash, type that, and when I looked back, it had crashed. How many more times can I stumble on that sentence? If I had just been more careful.
You said you'd put Goron City back to normal, and you did! You're the hero of Goron City! You were when you made Yunobo Co, and you still are now!
Even when you were evil because of a weird mask. I... Thank you, Goro. And we have to thank you too, Link. You got rid of the marbled rock roast and smiles are coming back to Goron City. I keep imagining what might have happened if you hadn't broken that mask. Ugh, no, I can't even think about it. Princess Zelda wasn't angry we ruined the mask, was she? She didn't show up to tell me. Actually, we weren't able to catch up with her. It was all so strange. Now that I think about it, it seemed like she was walking toward that giant monster by choice. After that, we didn't see her again. President Yonobo, do you think that maybe Princess Zelda is one of the bad guys? That'd be crazy. Not a chance. What do you mean? Like maybe the giant monster was pretending to be Princess Zelda. No way! Hang on, come to think of it, the person my ancestor referred to as the Sage of Time, she said to help the swordsman Link. Now that I think about it, that was definitely Princess Zelda. He didn't beam the images into your head. He said Sage of Time. And also, this was millennia ago. This was before almost all of the other Zelda games. This is like post Skyward Sword and that's it that you're describing, that was being described here. I don't know why or how she was there in the past. You don't know that. But whatever the case, that means the Princess Zelda we saw was an imposter. I'll ask my guys at Yunobo-ko to search the area around the city for any leads on the princess. Even if you're not here with me, we'll still be connected, Link. You can count on me. Yay! The enthusiasm's great and all, but let's not go digging up any more weird rocks. You got that, President Yonobo? I decided he's Grunkle Stan, apparently. Hey, Link. You visited Rito Village, Zora's Domain, and Gerudo Town. You've gathered a lot of info by now. Why don't you go back and report it all to Purah? I'm sure she's eagerly waiting for you. Yeah, that seems like a move, huh? I met with a young blonde woman who told me to trust in the power of a swordsman named Link. Oh, that could be anybody. Did he say blonde woman? I guess he did, didn't he? Goron Stunkle wins the Funkle Bunkle. There are also, to be fair, that could be like 13 guys, and also, to be fair, it is canon that there are a million Princess Zeldas throughout time. Just because, like, oh, I don't know how she ended up in the past. You know that could have been, like, the 4th Zelda in her lineage, yes? Not only is there the whole reincarnation dealy that is canon as a result of Skyward Sword, but also from Zelda 2, it was established that every princess in the lineage would be named Zelda. So we're not even at the point where narrowing it down to Princess Zelda narrows it down to this Princess Zelda. Anyway, we did it, folks. She's Zelda Boss Faramis Hyrule the 17th. That's right. We did it, folks. That is the last of the regional phenomena. The last thing is to tell Pora about it. Oh, the ancient memories you saw via the secret stones. Oh, okay. We did have the images beamed directly into our face. Fine. Fine, we know it's Princess Zelda. Well, Link's known for a while, because Link knows that friggin' dragon in the sky is the actual Princess Zelda we know. Folks, that's it for the regional phenomena. We've gotten 4 of the Sage Secret Stones, but supposedly there are more. Well, we know there are more, and there is a certain spirit temple down here. The Vessel of Spirits resting place. I'm gonna guess that's probably the last sage. Pura time! Not this time. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I think we're gonna head off to Lookout Landing and tell Pura what we found. And then something else. I don't know. Depths time. Just go down for a bit. Just for fun. You know you want to. Yeah. That might lead us toward the Spirit Temple. I don't know. I am pretty much thinking that next time is gonna just be focused on some general side quest and roundup stuff, because we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to do, and we're getting closer and closer to the end. We are, I think, very close to the end of the game. Which means we gotta clear this stuff out. We gotta do some quests. We got a lot ahead of us. So next time I think it's gonna be focused mostly on just doing that. Oh, and you know what? You know what? More than that, we've got 2 Tears of the Dragon that we haven't gotten. We've got 2 memories to grab. And then we'll have all the flashbacks that show the complete story. So I think next time, get the last 2 memories, shrine hunt, tell Pura what we've found. Seem like a plan? That seems like a plan. So that's next Monday. This coming Friday at 6 p.m. We're gonna be playing Pokemon Scarlet, as we've been doing, and Anya will be here for that. So that's the next one. Oh my god, what even is the Light Dragon? Wow! Yeah, no, this is it's a little silly how, like, the memories that you find in Breath of the Wild are, like, relatively isolated stories, or at least have their own, like, context that they can exist in. So, although they tell a wider story, they're fairly isolated in themselves, if I remember correctly. Whereas here, they are just like, it's like scene 1 through 12 of a movie, and you can just like stumble upon scene 5 before seeing any of the rest. So like, we've got the ending. We know exactly what happens. I don't know what we're gonna learn from these last 2 that we don't already know, at least from being able to like fill in the blanks from context clues. Like, we knew Sonia died in a battle with Ganon from, like, the 3rd memory. Anyway. Thank you, pals, for joining me. Hope to see you next time. Next time's Pokemon Scarlet. And then after that, we'll be back for this. Bye!